In the heart of ancient India, where rivers whispered secrets and mountains held time in their arms, there lies a language older than the echoes it carries. Have you ever wondered how one tongue could ripple through centuries, shaping not just words but worlds? Picture this: from sacred chants to philosophical musings, Sanskrit has been the lifeblood that coursed through the veins of an entire civilization. But did you know that this ancient language still resonates in modern-day phrases and scientific terminology across the globe? Join us as we embark on a journey through time, tracing the evolution of Sanskrit from its origins in the Vedic period to its influence on today's languages and cultures. How does a language born thousands of years ago continue to shape our world today? Let's find out together. In the lush valleys of ancient India, where the Indus River meandered through fertile plains, the seeds of one of history's most influential languages took root. Imagine dense forests and bustling towns, where smoke from sacrificial fires rose into clear blue skies. These were the landscapes that nurtured Sanskrit, a language so intricate and precise it would go on to shape not only linguistic structures, but also philosophical thought. The Indus Valley civilization thrived between 3300 BCE and 1900 BCE, a period marked by sophisticated urban planning and trade networks stretching far beyond its borders. It was within this vibrant context that Sanskrit emerged, shaped by the daily lives of its speakers. Early users of Sanskrit were primarily priests and scholars who documented their rituals and knowledge in texts like the Vedas. Sanskrit's unique linguistic traits can be traced back to these origins. The language is highly inflected, with a complex system of declensions and conjugations that allowed for precise expression of meaning. This was no accident. It mirrored the meticulous nature of Vedic rituals, where every syllable counted in invoking deities or explaining cosmic principles. Consider this: Sanskrit boasts over 10 million words, making it one of the richest languages ever documented. Its grammar is so systematic that linguists still marvel at its structure today. The language's early users developed a sophisticated system of phonetics and morphology, which would later influence other Indic languages and even inspire linguistic theories across the globe. To visualize this, imagine detailed animations showing ancient scribes meticulously inscribing the Rig Veda on palm leaves, the earliest form of Sanskrit literature. Watch as vibrant scenes unfold, depicting life in the Indus Valley cities like Mohenjo-Daro or Harappa, where traders and scholars would gather to share knowledge, enriching the language with new words and concepts. In this way, the conditions of the Indus Valley civilization gave birth to a language that was both deeply rooted in its time and uniquely equipped to evolve over millennia. As we delve deeper into Sanskrit's journey through history, let us marvel at how it continues to echo through our modern world today. As Sanskrit evolved, it became the bedrock upon which some of humanity's most profound spiritual texts were built. Consider how this ancient language flowed through the veins of Hinduism and Buddhism like a river enriching the soil along its banks. The Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, and Mahabharata, all these monumental works are written in Sanskrit, each one a treasure trove of wisdom and insight that has nourished generations. Imagine scrolling through the pages of the Rig Veda, one of the oldest known texts, where hymns to gods like Indra and Agni illuminate our understanding of early Vedic beliefs. These texts were not just religious, they were also educational tools, teaching about astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. The Bhagavad Gita, a part of the Mahabharata, stands as a philosophical treatise that has influenced countless lives with its discourse on duty and righteousness. In Buddhism, Sanskrit played an equally vital role. Buddhist texts like the Heart Sutra and Diamond Sutra were originally written in this language, capturing profound teachings about emptiness and compassion. These sacred words traveled far beyond India's borders through trade routes and conquests, much like seeds carried by the wind across continents. The Silk Road was a network that facilitated not only goods but also ideas and languages. As Buddhist missionaries moved eastward into China, Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia, they brought Sanskrit texts with them, spreading its influence far and wide. The visual imagery of these exchanges is rich. Think of bustling marketplaces in Taxila or Samarkand, where merchants and scholars swapped goods and knowledge, including the sacred scripts of Sanskrit. One cannot discuss the spread of Sanskrit without mentioning Emperor Ashoka, who played a pivotal role in its dissemination across Asia. His edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks throughout his empire from India to Afghanistan, are written in various Prakrit dialects but also include elements of Sanskrit, reflecting its status as a language of learning and administration. The impact was profound. Sanskrit became the lingua franca for scholars and monks, connecting diverse cultures through shared knowledge. In Japan, the study of Sanskrit led to the development of esoteric Buddhist traditions like Shingon and Tendai. In China, translations of Sanskrit texts by scholars such as Xuanzang enriched Chinese Buddhism with new concepts and practices. Visualize animations depicting the journey of these texts across Asia, from the serene landscapes of India's monasteries to the bustling ports of Southeast Asian kingdoms, where traders exchanged goods and knowledge. Imagine intricate scenes showing monks translating Sanskrit texts into local languages, each translation adding a new layer of meaning and interpretation. In this way, Sanskrit's influence spread like ripples in a pond, reaching every corner of Asia and beyond. Its evolution is not just a story of linguistic change, but also one of cultural exchange, religious growth, and philosophical exploration that continues to resonate through the centuries. Sanskrit's enduring legacy extends far beyond its ancient origins, weaving through the fabric of modern Indian languages like Hindi and Bengali. Just as a river shapes the landscape over time, Sanskrit has left an indelible mark on these tongues, influencing their grammar, vocabulary, and literary traditions. Words and phrases that trace back to Sanskrit can be found in everyday usage, connecting contemporary speakers to a rich cultural heritage. But its influence doesn't stop there. The tendrils of Sanskrit have reached into English and other European languages as well, introducing concepts and linguistic elements that resonate across cultures. Consider the word avatar, originally meaning descent or incarnation, in Sanskrit, which now describes digital representations in modern technology. Or take samsara, a term denoting the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, which has found its way into philosophical discourse worldwide. Reflecting on this broader context raises intriguing questions about the undiscovered aspects of Sanskrit's influence. How many English words owe their origins to this ancient language? What hidden connections exist between Sanskrit and modern scientific terminology? As we continue to explore these linguistic ties, what new insights might emerge? Moreover, as our world becomes increasingly interconnected, Sanskrit holds potential for future implications. It could serve as a bridge between diverse cultures, fostering understanding and collaboration on global scales. Imagine the possibilities of harnessing its systematic grammar and rich vocabulary in fields like artificial intelligence or cross-cultural diplomacy. In this way, Sanskrit is not just an ancient language, but a living entity that continues to evolve and impact our world. As we look ahead, it invites us to ponder how this timeless tongue might shape future generations, much like the enduring ripples of a stone cast into a tranquil pond. The legacy of Sanskrit remains vibrant and relevant, offering endless avenues for discovery and reflection in an ever-changing global landscape. So here we are, at the crossroads of ancient wisdom and modern marvels, where Sanskrit continues to whisper its timeless secrets. From the rhythm of Hindi songs to the cadence of philosophical debates, this language remains a living bridge between past and present. As we wrap up our journey through the halls of history, remember that every word has a story, and Sanskrit is no exception. Its resonance echoes in everything from scientific terminology to digital avatars, reminding us that its influence is as vibrant today as it was thousands of years ago. Let this be your call to action. Dive deeper into the rich tapestry of Sanskrit. Explore how its words and concepts have shaped our world. Share your discoveries with others, and together we can unravel more threads in this fascinating linguistic journey. So go forth, explore, and let the ancient melodies of Sanskrit continue to inspire you. Who knows what new insights and connections await just around the corner? Happy exploring!